Lawyers. Lawyers who care. Convenient, affordable, respectful, and experienced. We work 100% for the 99%. Over 20 years, we've helped thousands throughout the Hudson Valley, New York City, and What does a Regis divorce, a Regis bankruptcy, and a Regis personal injury claim have in common? Regis Lawyers. Lawyers who care. Convenient, affordable, respectful, and experienced. We work 100% for the 99%. Over 20 years, we've helped thousands throughout the Hudson Valley, New York City, and Long Island. For a free consultation with an experienced attorney, call or text us at 212-766-1100. Y sí, hablamos español.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. I'm so excited to be back with you here again. This is Millennium TV 24, Money Talks. I am your host, Cynthia Abbott, your financial professional. Now, last week we talked about learning about the rule of money. Remember? You're taking notes, you're making sure that you write this down because the rule of money is important. It's very important to know how your money is working for you. I've always talked about different types of surveys, the statistics, right? But also I bring you the solutions because no need to talk about the problems all the time. No need to continue to say, oh, this is not going right. That's not going right. The paycheck is not enough. There's not enough money coming in. It's not enough to save. We know that. However, without you having the solutions that you need in order to combat these problems, then you're going nowhere. So I'll talk about some of the challenges, again, the financial challenges, and I'll also talk about the solutions to these financial challenges. So 40% of workers and or their spouse have less than $25,000 in savings and investments, and 19% have less than $1,000 in savings. This is research that has been done. Based on the statistics, there is a problem. These numbers are pretty high. Wouldn't you agree? Here's another one. Less than half of workers, 42% self-reported, that they and or their spouse have not tried to calculate money, how much money they will need in order to call it quits, to save for their retirement and live comfortably. Because if you don't know how much you need in order to live comfortably, then you won't be comfortable. Because we know that the cost of goods and services are rising every year. So if you're looking to retire, and I'm talking to you 20-year-olds, I'm talking to you the 30-year-olds, the 40-year-olds, the 50-year-olds, I'm talking to you. It's important. Even if you're 18 years old, it's okay. You need to think about your retirement. The years really fly by so fast, so we don't want you to become a statistics. This is the purpose of the show, is to bring you the information, bring you solutions so that you won't become a statistic. Here's the third one. Only 23% of workers surveyed said they were very confident about having enough money to live comfortably throughout their retirement. 23% was comfortable. So if you're watching and you are in that 23%, I want to congratulate you. Job well done. And I'm sure you've had someone that took an interest in your financial future and made sure you understand that it's important to put that money away earlier on in the years so you can take advantage of it later on in the years, because the statistics have also shown that people are living longer. When you live longer, you need more money. People are living well into their 80s, 90s, 100s. So if you are living longer, you really need to start looking at how much you're putting away and making sure you're having the calculations done. Without calculating, you're not going to be on target. So you need to understand, people don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan. You do agree with that concept, right? People don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan. So how do you feel about your current financial situation? I'm not here to judge you. You know how you feel. You know if you need some solutions. You know if you need a guide. And as I help you and assist you in building this financial house and getting your financial house in order, I want you to understand all the concepts and the rules so that you can build that house strong. So when you invest, let's talk about investment, because in order for your money to work for you long term, you need to understand investment. You have to have time in the market. You have to invest in the market for your money to work for you. Don't be afraid to invest in the market. Your money can work for you. So during those years, let's say you have a pension, you have a 401k, you have a Roth IRA, traditional IRA, those are investments for retirement. So let's talk about the phases of retirement, of investment retirement plans. Between age 18 and 55, and remember I said 18 is not too early to start. As I told you about the story of my daughter my youngest daughter started at age 21. I was so excited that I had just gotten into the financial industry 4 years ago when she came to me and she asked me for guidance, because she said she just went to her bank and she asked about investment and they told her she'd need to have $10,000. Now, you're talking about a 21-year-old who's still in college, having $10,000 to start planning for their retirement. Now, come on. If you had that $10,000 and you was 21 years old, let's say you're 42 years old now, don't you think your money would have worked better for you over those years if someone cared about you enough to give you the information and assist you and guide you and not take advantage of you, to make sure your money is working for you? So because I was well positioned to be able to help my daughter, I am so excited to the point where I'm so proud of her that she started just putting away $100 per month. She's totally on track to be able to retire comfortably. Accumulation phase is between age 18 and age 55. That's when you're saving for retirement. During the protection phase is between age 55 and 65. That's when you're preparing for retirement. Now, in the distribution phase, which is age 65 plus, the time horizon, retirement income is what you need. So if you don't have a program in place to help you to retire comfortably, it's time to start. Take action now. It's important for you to take action now. Because how does most people save? Most people invest, let's say you invest $10,000 at a rate of, let's say 1% at your local bank, because wouldn't you agree most people save at their local bank? So if you had $10,000 and you went to your local bank, just like my daughter stated that's what they asked her for, $10,000, you would have earned $25 for the year. $25. So you would have paid 25% in taxes. Now let me backtrack. Correction, you would have earned $100 and you would have paid 25% in taxes. So you earn $100, you pay 25% in taxes, that's $25. That's the taxes. So your net earnings is only $75. Now if your net earnings is only $75 and inflation is about 3% every year, your money, your buying power, your purchasing power is not working for you. Because at the end of the day, when you calculate it, you would have only had $9,782 because inflation kicked in. So would you have actually lost your purchasing power? Oh, absolutely you have. So does it make sense to save your money in the local bank? Can you afford a guarantee? Because I sat down with many people throughout the years talking about planning for retirement, putting things in place, where do they save? And I can tell you 99.9% save in the bank. And they don't know that the guarantee that they said the safety of their money is costing you. Guarantee can be positive or negative. Which one do you want? Do you want to guarantee yourself a loss, or do you want to guarantee yourself a gain? So become an owner. Become an owner, not a loaner. Would you rather own the bank, or would you rather just loan your money to the bank? Oh yeah, I know your answer. Because most people agree that they would rather own the bank. So traditional financial institution, people put their monies in the bank. What does the bank do with your monies? They loan it out and they invest in the global economy. The word invest, remember, taking a risk. Rates are not guaranteed, rates are up and rates are down. So if you're saving your money in the bank and the bank is investing your monies and they're getting back those rates of return, and they're offering you, let's say they give you that 1%, just like our previous example, 1%. Now the bank have earned much more than 1% on your monies, but they offer you a guaranteed loss by giving you that 1%. So how is your money going to work for you if you continue to save your money in the bank? Well, some people say, well, I have a CD. Oh, same difference. How much return are you getting on that CD? It's important to know your rate of return. And I will go review with you the rule so you can calculate how your money is really working for you. Some people say, well, I have a cash life insurance policy. My money is being saved in there. So your money is being saved in a cash value life insurance. You got to look at those rates, anywhere between 3 and 5%, if that. You have to know how to calculate how that's working for you. Historically low rates of return, very low rates. And then you should never save your money in your cash life in a life insurance policy anyway. But that's another show that I will explain to you and break it down to you so you can see how your money's working for you. I will be taking a quick commercial break. I'll see you in 2 seconds. Hang on, guys.
What does a Regis divorce, a Regis bankruptcy, and a Regis personal injury claim have in common? Regis lawyers. Lawyers who care. Convenient, affordable, respectful, and experienced. We work 100% for the 99%. Over 20 years, we've helped thousands throughout the Hudson Valley, New York City, and Long Island. For a free consultation with an experienced attorney, call or text us at 212-766-1100. Y sí, hablamos español.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV. Millennium TV.
Welcome back, welcome back. So, previously we talked about where do people save their monies. And you agreed in the bank, right? And making sure that you know what rates you're receiving on your money in the bank, because you're guaranteeing yourself a loss by saying, oh, my money is safe in the bank. But the bank is using your monies. The bank even, listen, when I learned about this, I can tell you I was fired up because I said, why didn't someone tell me this before? I've been through every level of education and did not learn the rule of money. Something is wrong. I'm not the only one. I know that for sure. You know how I know? Because I talked to so many people and they did not learn the rule of money just like I didn't. So when you think about what happens to the money in the bank and how they keep that money and then loan it back to you in forms of credit cards, average rate on a credit card is about 18%. Your money then give you a credit card and then say, pay me back 18% or whatever percentage, you know, your rate is. If you have 5%, I don't know, but I'm saying it's your money. And then you're paying interest to keep it in the bank. You're paying fees to keep it in the bank. So if I show you a better way and I give you information to make sure that your money's working for you so that you won't have a decrease in your purchasing power, why wouldn't you listen? Here's the rule. I know you've been waiting. The rule of money. You must know it. You must understand it. You must make sure it works for you, because I learned about this rule literally 4 years ago. I should have learned this rule many years ago, but I learned this rule 4 years ago. And when I learned this rule, I understood it. I understand that everyone must know this rule without learning the rule of 72. The rule of 72, guys, that's the rule. You must understand the money game, because money is a game. Just like any sport. You think about any sport professionally. If you play a sport, let's say you're playing professional football. You cannot go out on that field to win and try to win a game without knowing the rule. I don't play football, so I can't even tell you. But think about it. Any sport you can think about. If you don't know the rule, how are you ever going to win that game? So the chances of you winning the money game without knowing the rules is pretty none and void. The rule of 72. It is how long it takes for your investments to double. You must know this rule inside out. Pull out your savings statements from wherever you save your monies. Look at the rates of return that they promise you, what you're receiving, and get your calculator out, because you will learn the rule of 72 today and you will understand it and you will want to apply it right away, just like I did. So again, it's a simple rule that gives you the approximate number of years that it takes for your monies to double. How many years it takes for your savings to double. your investment to double, it's important to know that you will divide your interest rate into 72. And that will show you how many years it'll take for your monies to double. So now you take 72. You have your calculator out, 72. Let's say that you were getting a 4%, wherever you have your money, in a cash life insurance, I don't know, in the bank. Well, we know the bank is not giving you a 4%, but let's say it's there and they love you. They're just giving you only that 4%. Let's say you have some other type of investment. Look at your rates of return. Let's say you're getting that 4%. 72 divided by 4 gives you 18. Agree? Okay. 72 divided by 6. Let's say you're getting a 6%. You're looking at your statement. You're like, oh, I don't have a 4%. I have a 6%. Woohoo. 72 divided by 6 will give you 12 years. So in the first example, 18 years for your monies to double. 6%, it'll take you 12 years for your monies to double. How about if you're getting a whopping 12%? Well, it'll take you approximately 6 years for your monies to double. How many doubling periods do you have in your lifetime? Is it 18? Is it 12? Or is it 6? Rates are not guaranteed. Rates are up and down. Past performance is not a guarantee for future results. However, you must know this rule. Again, without learning this rule, the rule of money, you cannot win the money game. Got it? Okay. Let's say you had $10,000 to start out with. $10,000 at a 4% interest rate. Now again, let's backtrack. 72 divided by 4, 18. It will take you 18 years for your $10,000 to become $20,000. And another 18 years for your $20,000 to become $40,000. My question to you is, can you retire on $40,000? So it's starting to make sense, right? Understanding the concept and doing the calculations is key. Let's say you're getting a 6% on that $10,000. Now we're going to do the same calculations. 72 divided by 6 will give you 12. So it will take you 12 years for your $10,000 to become $20,000. Another 12 years for your $20,000 to become $40,000. And another 12 years for your $40,000 to become $80,000. Again, let's think about inflation. So let's say you're retiring 20 or 30 years from now, even 5 years. Can you retire on $80,000 per year? Because think back, if the paycheck was never enough to take care of all your expenses, especially your needs, if it wasn't enough, do you think it will be enough 5 years from now, you not working and you're retired on a fixed income? Absolutely not. So let's look at the 12% rate of return. Rates are not guaranteed, rates are up and rates are down. But there are companies that has been offering you 12% over the years. You've seen 12%. I have seen 12%. There is such a thing as you can get a 12%. Again, rates are not guaranteed. Rates are up and down. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. But what if you're getting that 12%? 72 divided into 12 is 6. 6, guys. So your 10,000 in 6 years will become 20,000. Your 10,000 in 12 years will become 40,000. Your 10,000 in 18 years will become 80,000. Your 10,000 in 24 years will become 160,000. Your 10,000 in 30 years will become 320,000. And that same $10,000 in 36 years would yield you $640,000. Remember, this was a one-time investment. This wasn't every year. This was a one-time investment. So if you're receiving a 12% interest rate on that $10,000 and you're planning to retire, let's say 36 years from when you started, you have well over $500,000. Can you retire on that? I would say so. I would say yes, you can. So understanding the rule, applying the rule, taking advantage of interest rate in different vehicles, financial vehicles in different areas of investing that can bring you back that rate of return or even better. Because I can tell you over the past 82 years, the way the market have worked, the stock market, it has yielded a 10.2% average interest rate based on all the surveys, research, and statistics that has been done. The stock market has been more up than down. In the down market, you want to take advantage of putting your monies in the stock market, in the investment vehicles. You want to take advantage of that. But I know you're talking about watching the news, and the news said, oh no, don't invest. Oh no, the market has plunged. Let me take my money and run. Never, never take your money out of the market when the market is down. You will have a guaranteed loss. You don't take your money out when the market is down. Instead, you buy more when the market is down. Best time to buy, not to sell. There's a time for everything. Knowing and timing is precious when you're investing for the long term. So it's not about you timing the market and seeing what's happening, checking your phone every day, every minute, and seeing, oh my God, oh Lord, the market's going down. Let me take my money and run. You don't want to do that. You have to have time in the market for your money to work for you, not time in the market. You don't have time to time the market. You will never keep up with it. It doesn't work that way. You have to have that time in the market. So knowing the rule again, how many doubling periods? I want to ask you that question. How many doubling periods do you have in your lifetime? You must know, you must understand how many doubling periods you have. Yes, people are living longer, so you will need money. Later on in years, you need money. You need to be able to take care of yourself, because there are things that happen that will cost you money. You can't get away from it, guys. So rate of return is key. The growth of your investment is key. Investing your money in the stock market, S&P 500, rates of return, again, on an average over the past 82 years, the market has been more at a high than a low. But if you're not in the game and you're not using the rules and applying the rules to your monies, how are you going to win that game? Give me a logical explanation as to how you will win the game. Because you not understanding and utilizing the information will work against you. So you will not be able to win the game. Just like most Olympians, they played sports, they practiced for anywhere from 8 years to 19 years for them to get into the Olympics. It's time in, guys. I'll be right back, taking a quick commercial break.
This is a Regis divorce.
Millennium TV, bridging.
What does a Regis What does a Regis
time in the market. Remember I said it's time in the market. It's not time in the market to see what's happening. You don't have time for that. It's thinking long term. Historically, the market has rewarded the patience of long-term investors with more positive years than negative years. The patience, having patience. Patience is the key. So let me tell you just a little bit about how that looks. The positive years versus the negative years. And looking at some results from a calendar year of, let's say, January 1950 to December of 2019. Over a 20-year period, there has been more positive years than negative years. 51 positive years over a 20-year period. 51 and 0 negative. Over a 10-year period, 59 positive years and only 2 negative years. Over a 5-year period, 59 positive years, 7 negative. Over a 3-year period, 60 positive years, 8 negative. Over a 1-year period, you have 55 positive years and 5 negative years. So what does that mean? Thinking long term is what's going to work for you. So what has your experience been in the market? Was it in the positive or the negative? Because if it wasn't the negative, that's because you wasn't thinking long term. You must think long term. There's a reward. There's like consequences for every behavior. There's a reward for thinking long term. Here's a vehicle that has worked over those 82 years. Here is a long-term investment vehicle that you must understand. And guys, I'm not ashamed to say that I learned this 4 years ago. But when I learned it, it was like, come on now, you got to speed it up, you got to get on it. So I put myself in a position to take advantage of all opportunities that there was, that was legal, ethical, and moral, in order to make this rule work for me, and understanding that mutual funds is a long-term, effective investment vehicle. Mutual fund. What is a mutual fund? Have you ever heard about a mutual fund? For those of you who understand the mutual funds, I'm glad that you understood it. And for those of you who have not heard of a mutual fund, I am excited to share this with you. So what is a mutual fund? So you have a group of investors. They pool their monies together and they invest in the global economy. So you have individual investors pooling their monies together. You buying a piece of a company's profit, the stock. So you purchasing a piece of that. You're becoming an owner, not a loaner. Remember, we talk about becoming an owner. So now you have your money professionally pooled together and being professionally managed. So you don't have to time it. When you have professional managers, let them do their job. That's their job, to watch your money and make sure your money's working for you. Because if they don't make you money, they can't have a job. They won't be in business. They have to make you money. So let the professional managers manage your monies. So invest in the global economy. But did you know that the typical mutual fund holds more than 150 stocks on an average? Think about it this way. You can think about any mall, the largest mall you've ever shopped at. I know mine. And there are multiple stores. So let's say there is 150 of those stores within the mall. That's your mutual fund. Now, if one store closed, let's say they go bankrupt, does the entire mall go bankrupt? Not at all, right? So your professional managers, if that one company goes bankrupt, your professional managers is going to remove that out of your fund, move that company out, and put in a company that's bringing in profits. So, must I say more about a mutual fund? Just a little bit more. Mutual funds earn money 3 different ways. Like I said, it's so exciting to teach you this rule about money and understanding the different financial vehicles that you can use to make your money work for you. Because when I understood it and I jumped on it right away, yes, it's very rewarding. Just knowledge is powerful, guys. It really is. But if you don't apply the knowledge, how is it going to be powerful? It's only powerful if you apply it. Just like people say money is the rule of all evil. Yeah, I was taught that too, but I had to reprogram my mind and understand that money is just a currency. Sidetrack. Money is just a currency. It's not going to attack you. It's not going to take advantage of you. Money is not evil. Evil people may use money to do evil things, but that doesn't mean money is evil. You need money. You can't live without money. So understanding money and how it works and the importance of making it work for you long term is key to becoming financially free. Getting those dividends in the mutual funds. Oh, those dividends. So every time one of those companies within your fund earn a profit, the board of directors, they make a decision on how much you get from that profit. So you're a shareholder. That means you're an owner. So you own a little piece of that company. How many companies do you want to own a little piece of? That's a mutual fund. So you get profits, you get dividends, you get capital gains, your capital appreciation. And I've had questions such as, well, what is my interest rate? What am I going to get on my gains? Interest rate doesn't tell the whole story. It does not. I talked about interest rate before and how to calculate those gains, the interest, the rate of return. We talked about that. But that doesn't tell the whole story. When you talk about dividends, you're getting a piece of that every time the company gains. So you're getting your interest, right? And then you're getting your dividends. And you're getting capital appreciation, because if the company is profitable, they're gaining, you're gaining too. So should any of these be earned, you may be subject to taxation, because you have to pay taxes, because we need beautiful roads and highways, right? So you got to pay your taxes. We need sidewalks. We need all those great things that taxes take care of. And also just note that the value of your funds may fluctuate. Fluctuation means up and down. So let's talk about 5 great reasons for you to own a mutual fund. And I will breeze through this for the sake of time. I'm just having so much fun with you guys today. So let's talk about reason number one, professional money management. Remember, you don't have to time the market. You have professional managers watching your money for you. Diversification of assets. Diversifying your portfolio is key to making your money work for you. You're not going to be able to make your money work if you're just doing one thing. Growth potential and affordability. Remember I said my daughter started with $100 per month. Affordability, a broke student, affordability is important to know. You can start. And liquidity. What is liquidity? Liquidity is when you can say, okay, I need my money now. So within 3 days, if you have a mutual fund and you need your money, within 3 days, you should have your money back to you. Okay, so understand, mutual funds are not guaranteed against loss. Mutual funds also have costs and fees that are attributed to management and distribution. So that's the key to understanding the great reasons of investing in a mutual fund. Next time, we will continue the conversation about making your money work for you. Remember, diversification again is key. Time is the market, not time in the market. And remember, the rule of 72 is the rule that's going to help you to win the money game. This is Money Talks with your host, Cynthia Abbott. Millennium TV 24 in sponsorship with Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and all smart TVs. Download the app, guys, on your Androids and your iPhones. And check us out on YouTube. I will see you next week, same time, same place. Be safe and have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching.